Real quick.
How you doing, Zeb? Good to see you, mate. You well?
Meet my dad. Just say hi to my
Yeah,
dad.
how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you,
alright?
right?
Yeah.
Coming Friday, yeah?
Yeah, come
Alright,
on,
see you down there, yeah. Nice to meet you. Cheers, mate.
You already know this is PUNSH Boxing here with the most prestige promoter in the business, Eddie Hearn. First and foremost, we already know this is 9/11. It's a humbling day, sad day, and I just want to ask you, where were you 9/11?
I was at work in the West End. I remember it was on TV, and we were watching it. I can't remember what time it was. It took place here. It was early morning, wasn't it? Like 9. Yeah. So that was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I remember I was in the office, and we always had the TVs up on the screen, like sports TV though, like sports news. And it came across there, and then it was just everyone, and it was just, the scenes were, and actually, that was at a time where I hadn't spent too much time in New York. Now we have an office here, and I've spent half my life here. Even as a Brit, it becomes quite an emotional day because you know this city, it's a tight-knit city, and it kind of like, as much as it tears everybody apart, it also brings everybody closer together. So I feel like what it's done for New York is it's done that, and people stand stronger together. But it's an atrocity that people will never forget, and obviously our thoughts is always out with everybody that's affected. So many people that were affected, not just families but colleagues, business partners who, everybody knows someone who was either involved in that in some way, lost their life, or someone who lost a close relative or a colleague, because so many people worked in those buildings.
And any words for the family, because it's the 18th anniversary.
Yeah.
It's never
you never get over it, do you? It's like, I think we're all guilty of probably taking family for granted. Like, I got 2 daughters. I'm traveling all around the world, and I keep saying to myself, fuck, you don't want to go through life 10 years time and go, I missed out on all those great years when she was growing up, because what we do don't really matter. What matters is spending time with your family. Life matters, because one day when you're laying there and your time is up, you're not thinking about all those years you worked and this and that. You're thinking about the great times and the great memories you've had. And for me, that comes through business because I love what I do, but ultimately that comes through family.
That's it. So we already know, man, DAZN, Matchroom, Eddie Hearn's got boxing on lockdown, 4th quarter of the year. I don't know what's up next after PBC, after the Spencer Porter fight. I don't know what's gonna happen after the Otto Waller and Tyson Fury. Yeah. Y'all got boxing on lock.
I know. Yes, we're trying. There's a lot of people who are trying to diminish what we're doing. Aaron will say, DAZN's been a disaster. We're about to go into our full schedule. Tell me if you think Devin Haney on Friday, Munguia and Ryan Garcia on Saturday, October 5th, Golovkin against Derevyanchenko, October the 12th, Usyk's heavyweight debut, the 26th is Regis Progress against Josh Taylor and Chisora against Joseph Parker, November the 2nd is Canelo Kovalev, November the 9th is Logan Paul against KSI, other events in November, December 7th, Joshua against Ruiz 2. Like, that is by far the best schedule in boxing. And you've got Spence against Garcia. They're charging you $80 for that fight. So Spence against good fight. It's $80. You nearly get the whole year on DAZN for that much money.
Exactly.
So all these people try and diminish it. If they really love the sport, they should be. ESPN Plus is great. I think it's great value. But it's you talk about the value. You talk about Wilding against Fury is rubbish, but that's okay. But everybody that's spending money in terms of giving fighters money, trying to create big events, it's all good for boxing. But there's so many bitter people in boxing. It's like, why would you say that DAZN is a failure, it's rubbish? It ain't. It's the best schedule in boxing, with the best stable in boxing. But these people are petrified, Yep. But don't worry about DAZN. They've got plenty of money, and they still have the passion and the aggressiveness to make it happen and make it work, and it is working for them.
All right, man. Thanks, Eddie Hearn.
Cheers, mate. Take care, yeah?